Okay. Is that too loud? Hello, I'm Milo. My pronouns are they, them. Welcome to the stream. So, I've sort of stumbled into a little theme here. Twitch, hello. Because I played a Mickey Mouse game. I played some Toy Story games that led to me playing the Stuart Little game from the same developer. And then I was keen to try out the tie-in game to Stuart Little 2. And that's by Software Creations, who I've covered a little bit recently with their Disney games. And I was looking for something to pair up Stuart Little 2 with. Turns out Software Creations, over the course of their life as a studio in the UK from 1988 till 2003, did a few different cartoon mouse themed games. So it's an excellent little theme that we can follow through. Oops, I've accidentally started the game. I just wanted to go to a menu or something. Is this really loud? I think it's okay. So I'll play a round of this as I explain it. This is Peter Packrat. It's a game that started as an arcade game in 1984, I think, from Atari. This is not one of the games that is included in Atari 50. They didn't see fit to do it. But, in the arcade version, it's a very beautiful game. The animation's by Debbie Hayes, who worked on animated movies like Watership Down and Ralph Bakshi's Fire and Ice. And, oh, okay. Nuts. So it looks really nice. And when Software Creations came to do the home computer conversions, they tried their best and they did a pretty decent job, but it doesn't really match the sheer fidelity of the arcade version with its beautiful sprite animations. But it's a pretty close approximation gameplay-wise, at least. Especially on C64, it's a lot more colourful here. The three versions that Software Creations made were for Commodore 64, for ZX Spectrum, and for Amstrad CPC. And from what I could tell, although I couldn't get it running, the CPC version is very similar to the ZX Spectrum version, when usually you'd expect it to look quite a bit nicer, but I guess that wasn't the case this time. But it is worth checking out either one of those other two versions because of their absolutely bonkers title screen art, which I will show you later. Oops, yeah, I died again. Another notable thing about this version, I'm not sure about the other versions, but yeah, Tim Follin did the music here. Famous, legendary game music composer. And you can hear what a whiz he was with the C64 SID format. Beautiful stuff. Yeah. And Mike Ager did the software conversion, although other sites or even other title screens I've seen credit him as Mike Page. I don't know whether that's something that the crackers changed or something, but it's just an odd discrepancy that I noticed. Yeah, we've also got Firebird Software there. That's one of the kind of imprints. Firebird and Silverbird are the same thing. And yeah, they did a line of budget games, very successful for home computers and stuff in the UK and Europe and that kind of thing. The music's amazing. Anyway, Peter Packrat. As you can see, we have a large playing field. I forget that I can throw things at the nasty animals like so, and that stuns them for a bit. So Peter Packrat is an anthropomorphic mouse character, or rat I guess, who lives in a junkyard or something. Can I not? Okay, I can move. And so your goal is to go around and collect all the valuable junk items. Oh! I got grabbed by the fly even though it was stunned. Okay, it dropped me, that's good. And so you have to avoid all the nasty animals, get all the objects that are valuable and return them to your home at the end. And there's 3 different like levels or you know, boards that you can play on, which is nice, although I don't know if I'll ever get to any of the other ones if I can't clear the first one. You can see the objects sort of shining there, so I've picked up a few now. The timer seems pretty necessary, but making this jump is really difficult. Yeah, maybe I should trust that I can keep going and that I won't clear over it. There's these other shining objects here. What do they do? Did they increase my score? They did. No, they didn't. I don't know what they do. But I can't seem to grab this spanner no matter what I do. Maybe I have to approach it from another angle. But you can go through pipes. Maybe I go over here. I don't know what's up with that spanner. But let's try and get the clock. Hey, that works. There we go. Wait, that didn't boost my timer. It was an object. I thought it was a time extension, but it was one of the objects. And, oh! We did it! The spanner was the last one. Let's climb up the light pole, yep. Or the power line. Hey! We get the little dancing animation we saw on the title screen, where Peter kind of looks like a toad because his head's like disappeared, or it's behind his body or something. But here we are in the second stage. That's nice. Oh! The bat so quickly after starting. That's so rude. Oh, okay. So we're spelunking in true Metroid fashion. Bit more labyrinthine level design. And yeah, the other thing about this game and the early days of software creations is online sources don't always have all the credits for the things that they worked on, including like Wikipedia doesn't list this game, but other sites that are more specialized, like Lemon 64, things like this, they do acknowledge that Software Creations made this. And although I didn't show it, but before this title screen, when the C64 is loading the game, it says quite clearly this conversion is by Software Creations. Is this game canon? Captain and I had a bit of a discussion the other day about the term canon, because he's playing Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, and I trust you're enjoying it, Captain, whether or not it's canon. But yes, this game is in the canon of Atari arcade games, although it's not in Atari 50. But yeah, Software Creations in the UK did a conversion for 3 home computer platforms, and it's kind of one of the earliest games they ever did, and Stuart Little 2 is one of the latest games they ever did. So it's a nice little bookend to their career as a video game studio, and they're both about cartoon mice. And right in the middle there is Tom and Jerry, so that's what we're covering today. But yeah, so the loading screen said Software Creations. Since we've done a little run through of the C64 version, now I'm going to launch one of the other versions up and have a go on it. And that's a little more clear about the Software Creations connection on the title screen. So let me get that loaded up. So what I'm doing is loading the ZX Spectrum version because I couldn't get this Amstrad CPC version working. So I'll just capture the window. I think this is the right aspect ratio. Hold on. Yeah, that looks fine. And good Lord, look at Peter. Did you ever think he looked like that? Seriously, what the heck were those artists thinking? Somebody on the team had an idea about Peter. So I don't know how to like pause on this screen for very long, but what can we do? Yeah, so as you can see, very buff mouse. It is canon, therefore I like it. Yeah. Exactly. That's the only reason why you would like a game, for sure. So you can see Firebird's logo in the upper right on a sign there, and Software Creations logo on the upper left, publisher and developer. And yeah, I didn't think Peter looked like that, but what do I know? Extremely muscular. I guess he has to be to carry all his little objects around. So this is the Spectrum version, the Sinclair ZX Spectrum. We're going to have a run on this now. 1984 Atari, 1988 Firebird for publishing this version. Software Creations, Tiny Williams, aka Tony Williams, is I think the programmer of Kempston. I didn't test this. Oh, what have I done? Start one player. Okay, good. I think I did actually test this, but I got a bit confused in the menu there. Oh boy. Okay, I didn't pick the right control option. Hold on. See, normally for platforms like this, I have reliable emulators that I know how to use on the Mac, but I'm not using my Mac for streaming anymore because it doesn't support the right color profiles on Twitch. So, select joystick. Let's try the Sinclair one. Is this going to work? No. You can hear the music is the same tune that was in the other version, but it doesn't quite have the Spectrum. The Speccy doesn't have the capabilities of the Commodore 64, unfortunately. Cursors, maybe that'll work. Start one player. Oh no, redefine keys. That's what I should do. It might be using one of those unconventional. Oh, arrow keys work. Great, I figured it out. I don't know what the fire button is. Whoa. Play. So I don't know how to throw objects. Oops. To throw like little, weapons. But you can see you do lose a little something in the conversion here. We've also got flip screen kind of scrolling setup instead of the smoother stuff we had in the C64. But yeah, the colors, the detail, a lot has been lost here, but it's understandable given the hardware. But I think you'll see that once again the gameplay and everything mechanically about this is carried over pretty well to the Spectrum. And really the main reason I wanted to show you the Speccy version was the title screen, and we've seen that now, because it's quite a sight to behold. Good lord. Okay, well, in terms of gameplay, I think it might be a lot more harsh in terms of enemy behavior here. It's pretty difficult, and I don't know what my fire button is. Because we've also got RetroArch hotkeys running up against my controls, unfortunately, when I'm trying to hit keyboard buttons to see what happens. There's a fire button somewhere. I don't know. Okay, let's go in the pipe for the first time. We haven't been down to the swimming layer. Dive into the underground, Captain. Maybe the Zonai are down here, huh? Oh, you swim so slowly in this version. It looks like the spiderweb's a bit more complex, and we have a spider character over here. Oh yeah, the bouncy poles. Did we do that in the Commodore one? Yeah, we did a little bit. Okay. So that's got to be an object over there, that bottle. Oh, but there's a bat. Oh god, get away. It's funny the scale here. I'm a mouse and that's a bat. There are some small bats, but that seems very small. Unless this is like a human-sized rat world, in which case it's a very large bat. Oh, maybe the objects are all bottles. Well, now that we have them all, we might actually be able to win on this wave. And see what the next field looks like on the Speccy. Oh, you kidding? Okay, I dropped it right there in place. So there's some kind of persistence with the objects. Oh, there we go. All I had to do was take one step. Oh yeah, the spider's huge too. That's a good point. They must be mouse-sized mice then, with their own little mouse-sized structures. So those objects that I picked up must be the things that you can throw, and they're limited. Ooh, is that like a Rottweiler character? What's the size on this? Look at this. Doesn't make any sense. But that's cartoons for you. Although the next few games we're playing, I think, do have more consistent and realistic kind of scales in terms of Tom and Jerry and Stuart Little are, you know, properly mouse and cat sizes. Just a little puppy. Oh yeah, that would explain it. I was at a cafe on Saturday and a family had brought their bulldog along and I was sitting under the table. And God, that thing was breathing loudly. Gotta worry about him. I think that's one of the breeds that has issues with breathing because of face genetics and stuff. Okay, so a bit of a pipe maze here. There we go. I think there was an object in the upper street layer near the dog. Oh, that's no good. Oh! Who's that? The arcade version has... and the manual probably for this has like an introduction on the enemy characters, and there's like a faction called the Gang, which consists of other sort of anthropomorphized rodent characters and other things. I don't know if the bat is considered part of the Gang, but it's certainly a danger. And I've dropped all my stuff down that ramp, but we'll head up first. Oh god. Oh yeah, look at that park bench. So I've got to be a mouse-sized mouse. Maybe a larger than mouse size, because look at the fire hydrant too. It's all off. It's all crazy. Oh! Lost life. I guess I'll go retrieve all my dropped objects. And then we can head up to the upper left. I think I'm then one short. Yeah, one more. I think it was in the upper right. So if I cleared the bulldog, I might have been able to get it. Frickin' bats, they're the worst. Do I wait for it to come back? No, I should have waited. Enter your initials, yep. A, that's me. Wow, the other scores were pretty small. Ooh, Mike Follin likes the Wombles. They spelled out a sentence in the high score table. Mike Follin likes the Wombles. I don't know if Mike Follin was even involved in this, but obviously Tim Follin was. So making fun of a relative for liking the Wombles. Oh god, the Wombles. If you don't know what the Wombles are, another sort of anthropomorphic animal character in the UK. People dressed up in suits like badgers or moles or something, but they're Wombles. Mike Follin likes the Wombles. I can't believe that. That's amazing. What are the Wombles? Yeah, I don't know much about them, except they appeared in the Eurovision one time when the UK was hosting. Yeah, I believe stars of children's books, and then there was a TV show, and I believe the TV show was either puppets or people in suits. On the Eurovision, they were people in mascot suits that were like animals of some kind. Alright, well, I guess that's our little opening section of this about Peter Packrat. We've covered that as far as I wanted to. So now we're going to move on to Tom and Jerry. I never know which core to use, but we'll go with that one. So one of the odd things automatically about this game is the cover art, where you see Jerry, wearing like shorts, and I don't know why, because he's always naked in the show, as far as I know. Anyway, what an interesting font choice here. Tuffy is involved in the plot. Tuffy is Jerry's nephew, because all cartoon characters have nephews. Uh-oh, Tom is at it again. That frantic feline will never give up. Now he's mouse-snapped Jerry's nephew Tuffy to lure our hero up into the attic. Jerry needs your help to race his way through every level of the house. Watch out for hidden dangers and surprises, especially Tom. They wear bathing suits when they go swimming. Okay, maybe he was about to go swimming. Meanwhile, Tuffy is trapped in a trunk in the attic waiting to be rescued, so get a move on already. Okay, I will. And Gibbon's here. Hi, Gibbon. She is excited to see Tom and Jerry, which is nice. I don't honestly know much about Tom and Jerry, but yeah, I think you've just missed phase 1 of this stream where I covered Peter Packrat, an Atari arcade game that was converted to home computers by Software Creations. And that was a nice little arcadey experience. There's not much to know. This is true, this is true. How do I get up there? I can't jump out of the spider web. Can I climb that pipe maybe? Okay, I think I just got a game over. Hopefully I don't run out of continues. I can climb the pipe. Nice. Alright. So yeah, the concept of this stream is we're covering... It's a retrospective of the British developer Software Creations by means of 3 cartoon mouse games they made. So Peter Packrat, 1984 Atari arcade game that was converted by them in 1988, right at the start of their life as a studio. This is 1991, so it's only 3 years later for them, but they're working on the NES now. They cultivated quite a good relationship with Nintendo, ended up working on... oh, that was a game over. Now I can continue. Okay. Yeah, they worked on like N64 dev kits and stuff. They made Mario Artists, one of them, I forget which one. God, that damn spider. Do I have an attack or something? I do. Great. But yeah, unfortunately they didn't last too long. They were acquired by Acclaim at one point. And by 2003 they'd shut down. But before that, in 2002, they managed to release Stuart Little 2 for the GBA, and that's how we're finishing the stream. It's one of the final games they ever released. Peter Packrat's one of the earliest, Stuart Little 2 is one of the latest. So we have a nice little cartoon mouse bookends to the studio. But yeah, I guess Tom and Jerry are quite simple by design. Come on. I think... Yeah, from what I can tell so far of this game, the highlight is the music again, which I assume is one or both of the Follins. Probably not Mike, the Womble lover, but Tim and Geoff are known for their wizardry on various video game music scores. Okay, well that didn't work, but I'm down here now. But it's not bad. I actually like kind of the level design here. Kind of meandering around. It's a bit like, you know, Euro platformer style. Do I have a limit to these balls? This game also got a DOS release, by the way. Converted by Night Sky, aka Albino Frog Software, which is a very interesting name. Okay. So what do you think High Lives means? Is that the name of the level? That's like a UK thing to do, is to name each room you go through. Are you kidding me? Only here the room is much bigger. Thinking like Jet Set Willy and that kind of thing. This feels like a DOS platformer. Yeah, it does. It's that kind of style, so it's a perfect fit for the platform. But this one, the NES version did come first, so Software Creations did create it, and then it was converted by Night Sky. I'm just... I feel like I saw a Let's Play of this once, but maybe it was the DOS version. But now I'm not sure. Like, I've only had that impression since I started playing it. I think I was stuck in there. Oh, it respawned me in here, so I guess not? There must be somewhere I can go. I can't climb these jars. Ugh! The frickin' Steam, man. This is very hard. Hopefully I don't have limited continues. You know what we can do? Oh, it starts me back at the start of the stage. I've got a little... What have I got? I've got the manual. So let's get a few primers. Here it is, the instruction booklet. Yikes, an introduction. They're at it again, etc., etc. It feels like I'm already in the attic, but maybe this is the basement? I don't know. Yeah, from the basement through every level of the house. So we're in the basement. Selected defensive item. Wow, there's a lot of defensive items. The seemingly endless obstacles. Yeah, they are endless when they respawn as soon as they're off screen. Jerry feels that you should rely on your own rodent curiosity to discover as much as you can about them on your own. So who are we to argue? What a cheap way to not explain game mechanics to you. Okay, that's fine. So the marble's the default. And the other ones have... limits? Use limits. Yeah. Cheese is good. Very good. Jerry is very fast and agile like most mice. Indeed. Climbing. I didn't see anything I could climb, but... Peter Packrat could climb spiderwebs, but Jerry can't. Cats have 9 lives, mice ordinarily have 3. That's good. You get an extra one for 50,000. And that's it. That's all we get from this. So, okay. We're starting from the start. So now I will save scum as much as I feel like it. So we'll start with that right now. Yep. Seems like I have infinite marbles, so I shouldn't be shy about using them. Does the arc of the throw change? It definitely changes while you're jumping. It's got a shallower arc, which is nice for distance. I hate that. So you can climb up through a pipe, but you can't walk through a pipe that's vertical. Why don't we go further this way? Frickin'... what even is that? Actually, that didn't hurt me. So I guess it's fine. But it can knock you off the climbing surface. I guess it's a fly. It looks like a fly. They don't hurt you. That's actually really generous. Okay, go off screen, see if I can. Have we been down here? Yes. Yeah, man, the soundtrack is really cool. Okay. So that's where I fell before, and I couldn't find a way out. There must be one, surely. And that's a dead end with some cheese. Or is it? No, it's not a dead end. Okay. So like that whole thing was a trap or what? Oh yeah, we can do shorter jumps with a tap. Oh! So obviously the fly can't hurt you, but it can bump you into tacks. Therein lies the danger. Okay, we're good. This is progress. What? Oh yeah, there's like a sound and an animation when you run into a wall, but it doesn't hurt you. Are these also spiders that are walking on the ground? They look kind of similar, but also a bit different. Oh. Okay, I can't grab this pipe here, or cable, or whatever. A sweet. A sweetie, what did that do? Points? No. Maybe it was points. Anyway. I've got 2 point totals here. I'm not sure what's going on with that. There's the 2400 and the 4100. What's this? A hammer. Okay, now by pressing select, I can change to hammer. Okay, it's a melee range weapon, and each use of it uses up one of my 30 charges. That makes sense. I guess it breaks after that. Oh, the sweetie was also another one. But we only have 2 of those. The background music is having a field day. Yeah, this is what I said last time. When did I say this? Was it about Stuart Little 1? No. It was something recently, yeah, where like the music is going way too hard, harder than it needed to. And you got to admire it. Please tell me I'm getting to the end of the level. Okay, I'm using a sweetie. Oh, it puts you in a bubble to float upwards. So I guess I could have used that to escape that little trap that I was stuck in before. Okay. The winding level. It's gotta be something in that safe, right? Or maybe this is a furnace or something? Americans have furnaces in their basements, right? Oops. Tom and Jerry are American, of course, but we might see Britishisms coming into it, just like with the Stuart Little 1 game. There's a fuse missing. Okay, I missed some cheese back there. Oh! That's the end. And our cheese bonus. Do you know who the Wombles are, Gibbon? Captain was not familiar, but we had a secret message in the high score table for Peter Packrat that said Mike Follin likes the Wombles. And you're a bit of an Anglophile, so I thought you might. Oh, she knows. She's a Noah. That's amazing. I'm glad to hear it. The Wombles should be known by all. I really want that ink. Okay, I think they're pushing the NES a little further than it was supposed to here. A lot of flickering going on. Okay, so the ink got activated, and I think it's an invincibility. Or an intangibility. So it let me bypass some enemies there, which is nice. Are these crabs? The fabled indoor crab? I guess there are land crabs. So unlike most of the power-ups, the ink works automatically when you pick it up. Very helpful in these enemy-strewn pipes. Of course, snails are the most evil things of all, as you would know if you played Silksong. Yep, okay. So the cheese just gives you a bonus? I think the big pieces restore health, but the small ones just add to an end of level bonus thing. Alright, I see what the difference is on my 2 score numbers. The one on the right is a persistent global high score that would be stored between lives, and the one on the left is my current score total. And now they're they're advancing in concert because I currently have the top score. That's right, me, AAA. Apparently the Wombles went to Australia once in one of the books. If I ever get my hands on that book, I'll be very interested to see what stereotypes they run into there. Where do you find Womble's books? I wouldn't know. Alright, we'll take the hit. Surely the end of the level is just here. Hooray! So through the pipes. Are we in the house proper yet? Please tell me. Oh god, it's Tom. Oh. You die instantly if you hit the water? Are you serious? Okay. So it looks like he's flicking marbles back at me, but his are bigger than mine. And he's spitting at me. How rude. You gotta love how they've, you know, rendered the gigantic character on the NES here. He can't move, because that would be very technically challenging. So only parts of him are moving, and the rest of him is standing suspiciously still. There we go. So we're gonna have boss fights against Tom. Oh my gosh, that looks incredible. Just that little cutscene in the sink. Okay, so we've got cockroaches or something. Now, they look like beetles, I guess. But this is the stuff I love. The macro scale platforming. You're a tiny character jumping around pots and pans and stuff. I think Tinykin is one of my favorite examples of that from recent times. Which is like a 3D platformer crossed with Pikmin mechanics. Yeah, I really love that one. I think I played it last year. Tinykin. But yeah, it's been a popular kind of trope for a long time, obviously. It's what endeared me to Toy Story and Texas Stuart Little game. So we'll see how Software Creations deals with that in their Stuart Little game, but for now they're doing a good job with it here. Nice variety of things to platform over. Can I jump on the bottle? Yes. It's always a bit unclear what you can and can't jump on. Okay, it's just some cheese in here, but hey, I love cheese. I made risotto yesterday and we'd run out of parmesan, or rather it had gotten moldy and we hadn't bothered to replace it. So I just used our standard elbow style cheese that we have in the fridge instead, and it worked perfectly fine. I do like that risotto because it's easy to make and it's delicious. A giant iron, just like in Stuart Little, although in Tex's game the iron was about the same size as Stuart, but here it's much bigger than Jerry. I don't know, is Jerry really this small? He's one of those dwarf mice, I guess. It's a species. Surely. Okay, so they're like slats on a pantry door or something. Somebody's left that drawer open. Oh, it's the electrical cable socket. Plug. Plug or socket? I think plug is the thing that you stick in a socket, right? Okay. Oh. Oh, well. I think I can stand on the, like, shoulder of the bottle, yeah. Bloody flies. I'm doing the household a favour here by keeping all these pests away. Better than what Tom's doing. Well, I guess that is what Tom is doing, with the idea that I'm the pest. Me being Jerry. Can I... Yeah, I could stand on the tiny little... Ah! The prongs of the electrical... Ah! Who left all these chattery teeth around? So I came down here before, didn't I? So I actually want to go this way. Well, I feel like I've lost my chance. Ugh, we gotta do all that again. That was damage? Are you serious? Okay, well, I gotta make more save states. Okay. And these, like, toy soldiers are very small, too. Okay, whoop. So, yeah, here, and then I gotta go somewhere. Yeah, on the right side of that big wall. So this is new. Oh. Okay. Fire. What is this? Popcorn? Who's leaving this unattended? The popcorn's going everywhere. These humans, they're so irresponsible. Oh god. The frantic pace of this music suits the action. Actually, no, it doesn't. It's way too full on for any kind of action. But this is true of all Follin music. Oh, that was the end? Maybe it could be a little clearer, but that's okay. Alright, World 2 Stage 2. Going from kitchen to... I guess in the walls, which have an infestation of termites or ants? Who are wearing some kind of army helmet. Oh, these are cute. Okay, that seed is going to kill me, I just know it. Are these guys friendly? Okay, they're like the flies. They push you back, but they don't hurt you. It looks like we need to use it to bounce up. Little bouncy grub friends. Okay. Really needed that cheese. Oh well. They don't make games about mice anymore, do they? It's a shame. Oh yeah, okay. I think I do need to come this way to get around to another section. Okay, so those ones hurt, but I think these flappy fellas just bounce you. So that's nice. And then around this way. Okay, now this feels like progress. So Tom and Jerry's house, well Tom's house, or Tom's owner's house, which Jerry also lives in, seems very populated with other kinds of critters. I wonder if you ever see anything like that in the cartoons. I'm gonna say probably not. I'm gonna say maybe there's a dog and not much else. Like, who knew there was such a population living in the walls? Oops. Yeah, this twisty-turny level design is interesting. Because it seems like a big open field, but it's actually like intricately, you know, designed and folding in on itself. So it's actually quite cool. Yeah, the short hop gets you under that. Yeah. And does Tuffy usually live in the house? Because I can't say I've heard much about this Tuffy character. Ugh. Glad they don't patrol the whole platform. Okay, it's another level done. This is cool. I'm enjoying this one. Oh, it's another Tom battle. Alright, we're gonna have to release the bees. Hey bee. Oh, rude. What was that noise? Okay, so we're starting again here. Come out, bee. Oh, I hit the bee and it stings Tom, who doesn't seem to be taking much notice. Must be a deep sleep. I envy that cat, I swear. Okay. What a fun idea for a boss fight. Again, Tom, very little animation on the guy. Okay. The autumn leaves are blowing. Holy crap, that's a big squirrel. A mean one, too. Okay, well. I like this, like, 2 tiers of hazards. One of them just sort of bumps you around, whereas the other one does actual damage. Another game might have just had everything damaging you all the time, which would be a real bother. So the second bounce goes up. Okay, cool. We're through. And this game looks quite good too. Like, Peter Packrat had the animation as a great strength of it, as a big selling point. The way Jerry runs here has a lot of animation frames to it, which is impressive. Even if maybe the other characters are less animated. Like the squirrel just jumping up and down. Okay. So I guess we're outside now, in the yard. I'm not sure what the purple panels are exactly. Are they roof tiles? If so, this is in very bad disrepair. Unless we just had like a cyclone come through or something. Which completely ripped the roof apart. I like when there's too much happening and the game slows down and the music with it. Okay, so we passed up through there and then fell down another section. Yeah, no wonder there's so much rodent infestation. They just have free access through the gaping holes. Exactly. Yeah. I don't know if it's the second bounce or the third bounce. It's confusing. It's like the initial one is 2 and then 3. Is that it? Okay, let's just get rid of you. Goodbye. No? Yeah. Ah! Ah, nuts. I was trying to tap left and I just was not getting it. There we go. Lovely. Oops. Well. Bounce. Seems like you're always trying to get to the top right corner, but the way to get there can be convoluted. Oh, I can destroy the acorns? Okay, well. Try again. Should probably check what other weapons I have right now. The sweeties. They could help. Yeah, let's just skip this section. Oh no! I hit the awning of the bricks. Ah! What else have I got? That's it? What happened to my hammer? I definitely had a hammer. And I didn't use it all. Whatever. Yeah, I definitely could have skipped this whole part if I'd used that bubble properly. So what is the sweetie? Is it bubblegum maybe? Like Jerry quickly chews it and blows a bubble around himself. Okay. We did it. This is quite a decent game, honestly. I'm impressed. Oh no, we're reusing environments, designs. Oh. So the birds have got in and made nests too. Man, this house is in quite a state. What are these blowing up here? Are they leaves? Are they cinders? I'm not sure if they hurt me. They do! Fantastic! Can I destroy them? I can't! They're stronger than a marble, whatever they are. Yeah, I think the house is on fire. The coloration around here and these glowing, flying embers. I think we're in the middle of a real disaster in the house. And Tom has used the opportunity to kidnap Tuffy. What a jerk. Oh yeah, it literally is fire. The coloration wasn't a misdirect. Like, the bricks are definitely changing as I go further down, and here's literally a fire. Maybe I'm just in the chimney. Yeah, maybe that's it. Ugh. That must have been those bricks at the end of last level. It was the edging on the chimney. Now we're descending through a remarkably complicated structure within this chimney. Are you kidding me? Coffee. Oh, water. A cup of water that Jerry will then spit out. And I can put out fires. Oh, I can make them smaller. And I can destroy the cinders. That's great. A new little tool to use on this level. That's contextual. I love it. Well, I still have to go over. Oops. No. What? Okay. There was a line. I just had to find it. Okay. Woof. Who knew that British chimneys were so complicated? Or American? I don't forget. American cartoon, British game developer. Nobody has chimneys over here. That's not true. Oh boy, it's Tom. And a lot of fire. Okay. Wait, I had one life. And then I came back with one life. What am I missing? Ah! Oh, and it doesn't say high lives. It says high for that row, high score, and then lives for the other row. Now that makes sense. And I've lost my water. Jerry dropped his cup, so I guess nothing carries over between levels. That's unfortunate. Just means I gotta use what I got. Yeah, I gotta get up in his face. Yikes. Did I win? No. No such thing as a double kill. Okay, just survive. Alright, we're good. Good job, world completed. And we exit the fireplace grate. They've got a NES! That's great. Oh, I love that. A NES within a NES game. And the controller too. Press the buttons! The VCR. I would look at it more, but I kind of have to run away from these balls right now. Oh god. Can I start again? No! That's my last... There's no continue. That's so harsh. Oh no. I just gotta get score to get another life, right? 50,000 points will give me another life. Wow, harsh game. Anyway, admire this NES. And the well-rendered controller. Okay, I think we actually want to get on top of the VCR, probably. And then over this way? No. Can't stand on the wall socket thing. Sound to... Oh, it's days. It's a programmer for the VCR. Days of the week. Apparently it's 8:22 PM. They've set their clock into 24-hour time, aka the correct time. These balls are so dangerous. And I think, well, they're hard to hit, but they obviously take more than one. There we go, 2. You can destroy them with 2 marbles. don't know why they're so rampant. We've got a hi-fi down there too. This is giving me Zool vibes with the hi-fi world. Do I need to use the sweetie? I'll just use it. Okay. You're kidding. The speakers. We gotta run past the TV at some point, surely. Oh, blessed health, thank God. Gotta grind some points off these respawning enemies, right? Then I'll get up my extra life. Ah! Yeah, if points are the only way to get extra lives, that's pretty harsh. They don't dish them out as collectibles or anything. Okay. Full health again. And on our way to a bonus life. It's the best we can do. And with no continues remaining. It's a VHS. They should have made a VHS of a Tom and Jerry cartoon or something. Nice in-joke. Ah! I just can't take any hits. Okay. It's Jerry's home. But it's not the end of the level. I gotta say, I love text rendered in pixel art. The choices you make to simplify the shapes of letters. Oh, I had to press B to go in the door. That was clear. Okay. Right, back in the walls again, and this time the wire's alive. Ooh, is that a drill? What? I need to use it to get through a wall. So if I'd wasted that, I think I would just have to die. Wow, that is harsh. Oh, it respawned. Of course it did. The wall respawned, because wood grows back, you know. Oh no, I can just use it again. But then I need to swap back to it each time. That's kind of annoying. And I guess only some walls can have this done to them? Yeah, get out of the way. Ugh. I can't even crouch to get under this zappy electricity. It's tough because Tom has this knockback thing, or Jerry, whichever one this is. If you run too close to a wall. Okay. I don't mind the drill as a little exploration tool, but having to swap back to it each time is a bit annoying. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, this has really opened up the how you get through a level. You kidding? What? I don't understand. I guess I'll go a different way. Oh, it's Slater's again. Remember the whole Slater's thing? Confusing level, yeah, for sure. Like, they're taking the, like, folding over convoluted level design way further by having you make your own paths through walls. It's kind of cool though, it's interesting. Oops. I don't know if I've seen this too often in a game, which makes it interesting. I just wish there was some difference between the walls you can drill and the ones you can't. Because then it doesn't feel like it is like giving the player freedom to make their own way. It's just you have to find the way that the developers wanted, but they're not going to tell you which walls to do. So yeah, I'm turning on it. If they don't let me go through certain walls. Yeah, like, ugh. Ridiculous. Because there's no difference, is there? Well, they look different, but I think it's just the wood grain texture. Is it the way they overlap other beams? Oh, I can't climb. I can climb. But there's also wood platforms. Actually, I can't take those hits. I can't afford to. I can't afford to take any hits. Although I have gotten past the 50,000 threshold, so I've earned myself an extra life. Ugh. So we're actually doing pretty well right now. Let me guess. No? Wow. Amazing. Just get me out of here. Seriously? Well. Yeah, I don't know about this gang. Okay. Please let me through. Not that one either? Which walls can I go through? Surely it's not down here. Yeah, this isn't exactly Terraria. Yeah, I've been here. I just went in a loop. Nah! Alright. So we're gonna go a different way. No. Okay, not that way. There was a cheese over there before. And yeah, big loop, gain nothing. Hooray. Damn it! Okay. It worked that time? Come on! So maybe all the walls are breakable, but I just wasn't standing in exactly the right spot sometimes? I don't know. Okay, I think it is the case that some walls just can't be drilled through. Which sucks. Oh wait, I haven't tried throwing a marble at electricity, but it doesn't work, so that's good to know. Oh boy. Ah! Okay. A cheese. Blessed cheese. Okay, we're good. Surely we're near the end. Oh right, which of the three walls are breakable? I got the right one. Okay, wrong tier. Just get me out of here. Damage boost, yep. We're gonna run past this one. Thank God. Hope I can get a health refill. Early in World 4 Stage 3. Uh-oh. No health refills here. Is that dynamite? Where are you getting this stuff, Tom? From Acme Corp? No, that's a different thing. Actually, who makes Tom and Jerry? It's not Warner Brothers, is it? I don't remember them from Space Jam, so it can't be the Looney Tunes. They could be a separate cartoon that's not part of the Looney Tunes thing. But yeah, I don't know. There must have been a copyright at the start of the game, right? We gotta hit the head, obviously. Hitting anything else does nothing. Oh, they bounce like the acorns. I see. Same pattern. Nope. They all have their own patterns. Fantastic. Highly unpredictable. Give me your stupid face, Tom. Is it always hand, then face? Yeah, I think it is. But where does the face appear? Is it predictable? I think it's not. That was 3 hits. That's pretty good. I predicted, and I predicted wrong. 3 hits. Whoops. I forgot the hand-face pattern. Just trying to get lucky. Rolling the dice. Pulling that one-armed bandit. Lucky. Okay. We're done with that. Ooh, the bathroom. Nice big radiator. Okay. Oh, what is this? Nice little printing on the tile. What? Okay, well that's a wall. Yeah, I like these interior levels that try to conform to like the realism of a room layout. Oh, not interior, like the you know, the human room levels. But when you're inside the walls or chimneys or whatever, it's just a maze with no logic or reason to it at all. But this, it's laid out like an actual bathroom, and that's really cute. You know, more or less. But you gotta admire that. Okay. Maybe down here? There's still a bit of level design to it. Is this the toilet or what? Oh. This is the bathtub. This is like the soap shelf. Shampoo, I guess. Oh, I somehow retained my sweetie. So I can go up here, but that doesn't actually help at all. Oh well, I used it. It's fine. Actually, maybe it'll be mandatory or I won't be able to figure out another way. So I'm gonna not use it. I think that's sensible. Oops, I used it. Oh, up here. Yeah, there we go. Oh. So many vertical walls. Can I climb the plant? I can! But not all the way. The blind cord. I love it. It's so cool. Oopsie. And we're full up. Yeah, so I was thinking about these cartoon mice games. There's plenty of them out there. All the way back to Namco's Mappy. But I'm not that I don't know. I looked at... There's a few installments in the Mappy series and I looked at them. But I wasn't too keen on playing any of them on stream. This one ended up more interesting than I expected, this Tom and Jerry game. Wait, it wasn't B, it was up? Ugh. Confusing. Oh no, where are we now? In the walls again, I guess. But there's a bunch of books here. And ghosts. And bats that look very similar to Jerry. Unlike the Peter Packrat bats. Sure, ghosts. Maybe they're the ghosts of mice that have fallen prey to traps. Or Tom. Surely Tom must have got at least one mouse before. There are so many ghosts. Jerry's poor departed family. Okay. Oh, and it respawned. So harsh. Yeah, so I ruled out Mappy. Obviously I need to get that key. Although there was a Mappy game that caught my eye, an unofficial Mappy game, on the Watara Supervision, the classic, like, Game Boy knockoff console, which also has, like, a knockoff Donkey Kong game, and yeah, it's a pretty interesting console. Okay, well, don't land on the nails, obviously. What was that called? Witty Mouse, I think is the name of this Mappy knockoff. Yeah, I thought that might happen. But something else that caught my eye in the list of mouse games is games based on the Fievel movies. Especially the sequel, Fievel Goes West. That got a couple of decent looking game adaptations. So I was thinking I might do that next week, because Fievel Goes West is inexplicably a movie that I had on VHS. So, like, I haven't revisited it, so I don't remember the movie very well. But maybe I can make that a goal to watch it in the next week and then cover the games based on it in the next stream. Wait! What happened? Is this whole thing a dead end? What's going on? Do I go a different way? Yeah, I'm not sure if I've even seen the first Fievel movie, American Tail. But Fievel Goes West, I've definitely watched it. Oh boy, okay. So that's a wall, right? It's all nothing, I'm just back at the start. Where do I go? Oh, I can... Sometimes there's a wall and sometimes it's not a wall. Alright. I guess I need to backtrack. So yeah, my plan next week is to play 2 Fievel Goes West games. One was on like the SNES, released around the time of the movie, and one was released later on the Game Boy Advance. I don't know why. Maybe there was like a DVD release of the film that they wanted to tie into or something. But it'll be interesting to compare them. 2 games made separately by different developers for different consoles based on the same property. But like, not released at the same time. Because you do sometimes get cross-generational releases, but not between the SNES and the GBA. There's quite a bit of a gap there. Okay, this is a different way to go. Maybe climb here and then here. Okay, this has got to be it. So we need to loop around back to where that key was, obviously. Okay, this level is much harsher than previous levels. I guess the difficulty's just going up. But yeah, what they're asking of you with the navigation and the total enemy spam is a real step up from previous levels. Okay, there we go. Oof. No, they're everywhere. So we really need that key. Cheese me up. No. Are you kidding me? Why are there so many ghosts? Okay, I got a key, and it's a usable item. Presumably I just need to switch to it when we get to the exit. What? You can't do that. I wasn't able to pass through that floor, so you shouldn't be able to either. Even though you can fly. Oh. I can't believe I pulled that off. Well, didn't quite pull that one off. What? Is this makeable? Ah. Okay. I can't throw marbles from here either. Alright. So surely... I can't climb this? Are you serious? I can see it going through that platform. Oh boy. Can I climb this? No. I don't think this is the right way, really. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my bubble. My precious sweetie. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh my god, that was the answer? Or at least an answer. What was the key for? Don't tell me I didn't need the key. What a mess. Yeah, and I don't have the key anymore. Was there like a secret to find in that level? That I could use the key on? Oh well. I'll take the death. Reluctantly. To get better health for this boss fight. What a great idea for a boss fight. Instead of Tom just popping in from off the side of the screen, he's like appearing in these gaps. That's really clever. Clever way to get around the limitations of having a large animated Tom. Although, even with these small cutouts, there's a huge amount of flicker whenever Tom's face appears. Okay. So the hand clues you in where it's coming. But then the rocket comes back on the same side of the screen. No, a different side. Well, it's not too difficult. Oh, well, I spoke too soon. Ugh. This is my last life. I can't afford to take any hits at all. Also note that you stand on the bear's ear. Like, it's that detailed with where the collision is. I'm impressed by that. Like, you stand on top of the bear's head. Or on its ear, and then you fall down in the middle. It's cute. Okay. No wonder there were so many toy soldiers around. We've got a box of 100. Okay, how much health can you have, really? Maybe we're near the end of the game. Maybe this is the attic, where Tuffy is being held. Come on. Ugh. See, the rocket goes off there. It comes back there. Goes off in the middle. Comes back at the bottom. So you can't predict where the rockets are coming back. Okay. Oh, that was the end. Tom's long body. Ooh. The key! The key came back. Is Tuffy wearing a nappy? I don't like that. Anyway, well done, Jerry. That was perfect. Your enormous mouse skill has yet again spelled catastrophe for tiresome Tom. That careless cat fell right into your mouse trap. Hope you like puns. Okay, we did it. This was Geoff Follin this time. Tim Follin did the Peter Packrat music. Geoff Follin did the Tom and Jerry music. And Tom's face is so adorable. Oh, thanks to John Pickford. How about that? That's another name I know. But yeah, a game literally made by 3 people. Not counting the thanks to. Pretty good stuff. Was there more than one music track in that whole game? I'm not sure. There was a lot of variety in the track, if nothing else. Well, I guess... yeah. I guess they want you to reset the console. I did it. I beat Tom and Jerry. It was really hard. Just so you can see the full cover art, Tom also has quite a cute face on this artwork, I noticed. As well as Jerry's swim trunks or whatever. Okay. What a game. What an experience. But we're not done, because that was 1991, and like I said, this is a retrospective of all of Software Creations as a studio. So we're stepping ahead in time 12 years to 2003. Let me start again. We're jumping ahead in time 11 years to 2002. Okay. And we're playing Software Creations' final cartoon mouse game. This is Stuart Little 2. Whoa, look at that animation! Oh, that was so good. So we recently played Stuart Little 1, the GBC game by Tiertex. This is Stuart Little 2, the GBA game by Software Creations. Alright, now that we've got all that set up, let's reboot. Columbia Pictures Activision, developed by Creations, that's right. At this point, late in their career, they changed from Software Creations to simply Creations, which I think is a step down, but you know, whatever. At some point they were acquired by Acclaim and became Acclaim Studios Manchester, so yeah, they're based in Manchester, by the way. Options. Okay. Not many options. But we do have a manual for this one too. Let's check it out. Nope, this one. Okay, hang 10, dude. Stuart is such a cool mouse. Okay. Jump, accelerate, plane loop, duck with B. Okay, Stuart's back. Stuart makes a new best friend, Margalo, by saving her from the evil falcon. It isn't long before Margalo disappears, and so does Mrs. Little's wedding ring. Now, I don't think I've seen this movie, so I don't know how to actually pronounce Margalo's name, but I'm just going to say Margalo. But anyway, there's some vehicle stuff, and there's some platforming, I'm sure. And that's what it's telling us. There's one more note from the manual that I want to point out. Oh, it's got breakdowns of every level, which is nice. Give you a little hints. Yeah, multiplayer games. You got the 2 GBAs, you connect them, and level runners. In a platforming level, you can play as Stuart, and then the other player plays as Margalo. And it doesn't seem like a fair race to me if Margalo can fly, but that's really cool to have characters that are that different, both playable at once. Although, yeah, hopefully Margalo gets a go in the single player campaign, but I really don't know, and that's what we're going to find out. I hope she's playable at some point. Oh, I can handle normal. The hubris is back. Let's do it. Stuart and George have almost finished making the model airplane. Now George is playing with friends next door. In London town, where they live. Yes, that's right. Or Manchester, I guess. Oh well, guess I'll have to finish her myself. Find the paint for the plane. Can do. Wow, the animation on Stuart, it's incredible. He looks so good. Oh, I am so charmed by this little mouse. So yeah, oh, he's even got little grunts. Hup, hup. Okay, so we need to find some paint to paint our model airplane. Okay, I gotta say the large kind of screen HUD is a little distracting. Wow, the detail in this. Look how far they've come since Tom and Jerry. 11 years and multiple console generations, of course. Okay, so we can't bop on moths, I guess? Whatever. Stuart obviously can't attack. He's a weak little human, because he's a human in the shape of a mouse, by the way. Okay, so we've got 2 tiers to walk between, just like that one level in Yoshi's Woolly World. Wait, fall damage? You're joking. Don't bring that back. Even from that distance? What a weak little jerk this guy is. My gosh. And once again, the scale. Just how little is Stuart Little anyway? Okay, oh, that's a bouncy. Yeah, the fall damage, like, what is this, Donkey Kong? What is this, Spelunker? What is this? Any 80s Japanese game? At least I didn't instantly die, I suppose. Okay, well, I haven't found any paint yet. Oh, paint. Lovely noises there. Is this paint? Is this paint? I guess I need to find the tube, right? Oh, that's a platform. So once again, toy soldiers are our worst enemy of any mouse. Oh god. Probably shouldn't have save state bound on L and R, because those will be used on the GBA. Hold on, let me check the manual again. What is L and R used for? Who does number 2 work for? Swing left, swing right. So we'll be using them in the car levels, but not in the platforming levels. So I can keep them bound for now. We gotta look out for those transition points. It's a little subtle when you're in the back plane. or layer. Yeah, this is a point where the lighting is coming through and we can walk forward onto this shelf. Okay. Once again, we're seeing that thing where by having a large, well-animated sprite, you're sacrificing something of visibility around you. So what did I just slide on? It looked like a baseball bat, but it was incredibly long. A little funny. Can I climb this? No. Okay. And yeah, the camera over shifting is pretty quick as well. Okay, take notes. Stuart is vulnerable to fire. Write that down, write that down. You know, just for our Stuart Little Weaknesses dossier that I'm preparing. Okay, red. Only one more paint to go. What? Excuse me? Okay, so it took a little of my health to respawn me. And there was just like a unique animation of being chased by a train. But it was essentially the same as me voiding out in a pit or something. Okay, we must be getting close to the final paint. And don't tell me I need to backtrack through the whole level to get back to the model aeroplane. Can I climb? Nope, Stuart just does not have the Jerry swag and the ability to climb. I guess it's because he's wearing shoes, right? It means he can't make use of his natural talents in the way of claws. Oh, okay. So no matter how far you fall, it's always the same amount of damage you take. That's a little generous, I guess. Okay. Is there like a map or something? No. Hopefully, yeah. The levels are intuitive enough. Okay, surely this shelf contains some paint. I guess not. We're still going. But yeah, we have the same dynamic that Tom and Jerry had where there's like in a room and inside the walls of that room. Except that we can dynamically transition between them here, which is cool. Guess it's a natural thing when you're going macro scale, but being able to go between them like that is a fun innovation that's enabled by the technology of the GBA. Anyway, Snowbell warns Stuart that the plane looks dangerous. That's the cat, right? So I guess they're friends now. What would Mrs. Little say? George returns from next door. And Stuart's in a plane. Okay. Stuart, look out. Whoa. I like this pixel font here too. Go, Stuart. Fly through the rings. Okay. So at this point, I'd like to bring up some of the other versions of Stuart Little 2 that exist. Because there's a video game for every platform, seemingly. Not really, but there's a number of different, different games based on this film. And one of them is the J2ME game for mobile phones. And that one was made by Finite Monkeys. This game is entirely based around a plane flying sequence. And the pixel art on it is really cute, actually, if you look it up. There's screenshots on Moby Games. But yeah, it's sort of like a flying game, maybe like a helicopter game type thing. I'm not really sure. I didn't check Harvey Break, but I probably should have. Okay, this is counting down the number of rings we get. But yeah, I guess Stuart flying in a plane was a memorable set piece from the movie because there's a lot of stuff based on it in the various games, including, you know, an entire game for the mobile phone. Okay, well, I didn't appreciate that boost making me miss every single ring, but okay. Flying through rings, a classic staple of video games. Holy hell! I just figured out I can do a loop. So if we're ever in danger, it puts us back a little bit, which is nice. And B, I think, does nothing. Okay, there's a little sound effect, but you don't get hurt unless you run into something that's in front of the plane. Okay. Okay, shut up. Cool. So yeah, among the many versions of Stuart Little 2, we've got GBA and G2ME. The most well-known, obviously, is going to be the PlayStation version, PlayStation 1, developed by Magenta Software, the same company who made Muppet Monster Adventure, which I think is pretty well regarded. It's a sort of Spyro-esque 3D platformer, and Stuart Little 2 is, I would expect, is in the same engine. I think the format is a little less Spyro-like in terms of how the game is structured. Yeah, and then the other version is there's a PC release made by Hyperspace Cowgirls, which was started by a mother-daughter team. And that looks pretty good. It's got a nice kind of pre-rendered style to it. Anyway, Mrs. Little thinks it's too dangerous, throws a model plane in the trash. God, harsh. Stuart is sad. He just isn't allowed to do anything fun. Typical. Okay, guitar riff out of nowhere. After a busy day at school, Stuart's longing for some adventure. Oh, he's got a little tiny desk on top of the normal desk. That's cute. Review tomorrow, test on Friday. I'm sure I'll have to remember that. Find Stuart's Roadster. What, he doesn't catch the bus home? Okay, so we've got a new... whoa! Location from which to do macro scale platforming fun, and that's a schoolhouse. Let's not go down to floor level just yet. Wow, Dan drew a lot of the same fish. And they just keep putting copies of it on the wall. Wow, okay, let's read this. 63 divided by 3. I know I already had the answer on screen, but quick, do it. That's right, it's 21. 9 plus 3. An easy one. Oh, equals 2 times 6. Yeah, that's true. Are we doing algebra or what? Why are they separate like that? 32% times 3 is 96? I was right. I'm a genius. 3 times 2 equals 9 minus 3. Okay. Yeah, I don't get the point of those ones. Wow, a health refill. And it wasn't cheese. Haha! It's the cover art. Stuart riding a skateboard, but his helmet is the wrong color. Oh well. I'm sure this is also a memorable set piece in the film. And I think that was a walking stick that I just wrote up, so maybe it wasn't a baseball bat in the last level. Oh, okay. This isn't quite an auto-scroller. I can adjust my speed, and I can get stopped, obviously, by a small pile of books. Wait, are the lockers inside the classroom? Okay. Sure. It's a very big and very cluttered classroom. How old is Stuart supposed to be? George looks like he's about 6. At least in the GIFs I've seen from the first movie. Oh wait, I can just go past the chair. I don't have to go over it. Oh, it's the Roadster. Finally. Alright, this is where I'm going to have to use the banking controls. So let's just turn off... Okay. Mrs. Little told Stuart that he must go straight home after school. Stuart can't play basketball with George and his friends. Could he ever play basketball with George and his friends? I guess he could watch. Maybe he could be the ball. Every little in the world can find the little house. I believe that's a line from the film. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whoa, what the... Right, so we had isometric racing in a car in the Stuart 1 game on GBC. Now we have top-down. Like Micro Machine style. Wrong way? Well, how am I supposed to know what the right way is? This is absurd. And now I can't even... I'm stuck! I'm like Austin Powers in the hallway. Oh my god, okay. Did I literally lose a life there? That's so harsh. Yeah, not a fan of that. Oh, the arrow! You're right. Nice one, Gibbon. So the compass points you. That's not how compasses work, but okay. Maybe it's my magic every little in the world compass. Alright, so where are we? This way? What? Yeah, this is a ridiculous magical compass. Maybe he stole Lyra's golden compass. Except that's not how the alethiometer works either. Okay. I guess there's just highly localized magnetic fields. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah! Okay, that's not time up. Wait, why is it going so quickly? Is it because my car got damaged or something? What's going on? No, it was always going that quickly. But the car takes damage too. Are there checkpoints or anything? Oh my god. The Pirates of the Caribbean compass, sure. Okay, since I turned off save stating... I don't even know if L and R... Oh, R honks the horn. But does that actually help me at all? I don't think so. So I'm gonna turn my save states back on. Okay. Alright, so when I pass certain checkpoints, my time gets refilled. But they're just kind of arbitrary, much like the compass directions, I guess. But like, what kind of seconds are these? It's insane. Sorry, I don't like using that word, but... This game is driving me to distraction. Literally. Okay. Well, the fall into the gaping hole in the road was well animated, at least. Also, we've got the evil falcon. The plot in the manual talked about Stuart saving Margalo from the evil falcon, but I guess that hasn't happened yet. It's going to happen in the events of the game, I guess. Oops, well. Yeah, pretty precise driving required at times here. Okay, there we go. Oh, it wasn't a falcon, it was Margalo. Oh, it was the falcon. They just look similar. Because they're birds. Anyway, Miss, are you alive? Okay. Good first aid technique. Hey, where's the falcon? Falcon? What falcon? Oh god, that's so loud. That falcon. Drive, get out of here. Okay, here we are again. Oh wait, I should be watching the compass as well as watching the road, I guess. It's hard to do both at once. Okay, here we go. Like, once again, there's a sort of naturalism to the way the level's laid out, which makes it harder to play, I guess. They just could have been more lenient with some things, like the timer. Also, you can tell this is not a Follin soundtrack. It's pleasant, but low-key. Are you serious? That's ridiculous. Oh my god. I was doing pretty well, but I ran out of time. Yeesh. I guess Stuart Little 2 demands perfection. I think the PSX game is pretty chill. Oh yeah. The Idaho crew have to have played that game, right? But have they played this? The true masterpiece? The GBA game? I didn't look up where Magenta Software was based. Okay. Well, hopefully that doesn't cost me an entire life and having to do the whole level again. I think the Falcon's also attacking me. So I'm losing some health and flashing occasionally. Oh, thank God. This car, they're going to make me use it again later, aren't they? My name is Stuart Little. I'm Margaloo, just Margaloo. Once again, I haven't seen the film. I don't know how her name is pronounced, so I apologize if I'm getting it wrong. Oh, how sweet. Mrs. Little says that Margaloo can stay. So is Margaloo also human? This is what I want to know. Stuart shows her around the little house. There is a Stuart Little 3 as well, by the way. Go for it, kid. The adventure begins. Kid? Lead Margaloo to her new home, the jewelry box. Okay. Sure. Can I play as her, please? Oh, is her wing injured? Right, that would explain it. That would introduce a parity between... Are you kidding me? Between Stuart and Margaloo if they were controlled by two players, right? They would have the same capabilities then, I guess. Okay, so this damages me. Can I land... Oh god. Yeah, that takes health away. Yeah, okay. Can I land, like, here? In front of the pan? Alright, well, we're not going that way. We're going this way. Yeah, here we go. Platforming in the kitchen. Wow. Disney totally ripped this off in Ratatouille. Oh, you have a momentum system too. Stuart gets a little... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh! I have to go around and, like, change things so that Margaloo can get through. So I had to turn off the burner so she could bypass the hot... Oh! Okay. So now I need to jump around and turn off the tap. Jeez, she doesn't seem that capable, honestly, but it's okay. She's got an injured wing. Cut her some slack. Do I jump over? No. I go down. Yes. Wait. There's no other way for me to go but down here. And so taking damage is mandatory to proceed. That's... I'm sorry, but that's bad game design. Dark Souls does that. You can't get into the Gravelord Nito boss fight without taking damage from the fall. That's bad game design. Okay. Oh, Stuart fell in. But I guess it's fine now because the water's drained. Oh, look at that. The little stopping animation. Lovely. Not that I should be considered an authority on game design. Classic jam jar shape. Is this... Could it be a 1-up? Huzzah! Ah, the giant toaster. Remember the toaster in the GBC game? Classic stuff. Okay. Yep. Yep, get up there. There we go. No. You little nincompoop. Alright, this is what I wanted. To drop the toast down from above. And take some extra damage from falls on the way, for good measure, why not? Yeah, okay, we get it, Stuart. You suck. At jumping. Alright. Are we nearly out of the kitchen? How cute's Margalo, eh? Not as many frames of animation as Stuart. Oh, the music coming out of the earbuds! That's so cute! And it's at a different tempo to the background music track of this level. So it's like discordant. So do we need to get that out of the way, or do we just need to move them so it's not distracting her anymore? Because she has the attention span of a sparrow or whatever she is. Canary? I don't know. Budgie? What do we think Margalo is, gang? She's yellow, which suggests canary, right? Is she like a domestic pet bird or a wild bird? She's wearing a helmet. Wait, a Walkman? A tape Walkman? When is this set again? The game was released in 2002. You know what? I was still using a tape Walkman in 2002, so I'll give it that. There was that period where like technology overlapped. You could have a CD player, a portable CD player, a cassette player, even an early MP3 player. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I knew that would happen. Okay, so is this a toilet? Or just a bench or something? And what's the logic of these things moving up and down? Everything seems pretty, you know, accounted for in realistic, like, logic of the world. But I don't even know what that is, let alone why it's moving. Like a box. Is this a matchbox? Maybe there's a bunch of moths trapped inside and they're flying. And their flight causes the matchbox to lift up and move because they're flying inside it. That makes sense, right? That's physics. Yeah, whatever, Stuart. Get over it. Click. We're done, surely. This is the jewelry box. Huzzah! Yeah, moths, like I said, right there. What is this raincoat with the ear flaps? That's weird. Anyway, Mrs. Little's in the kitchen washing dishes. Oh no, her wedding ring is missing. Yeah, Margalo probably stole it from the jewelry box, right? We just let her in without knowing anything about her. How can you trust her? Anyway, my ring, it's gone. Mom's ring went down the drain and I can't reach it. Hey, what about me? I can do it. Let me go, Dad. Is this Stuart talking? Because the tail is going in the wrong direction. Down the drain, I can bring it back up. Watch out for the spiders. Use a flashlight. Flashlight? I thought we were in London town. Anyway, clearly we're Americans in this game. So 8-directional torch pointing action? Hooray! Yeah, no 6-directional. No 7-directional? The spiders scream! Oh no, it is 8-directional. Okay. Okay, arachnophobe warning. There's going to be a lot of spiders on this level. And they are animated kind of freakishly. Freakily. Like freaky. They're scary is what I'm saying. I don't like them. I think they are nasty, and I don't like looking at them, but I have to play this level. Hello? There was literally no way I could have got that spider! The screaming spiders is very strange. Who knew there were so many spiders living in a drain pipe? Oh, I can go up and down. You know, that would help. That's how we get those angles. Still low in health, though. It's ridiculous. The screaming. Sorry, I shouldn't be so distrustful of Margalo thinking she stole the ring. That's very ungenerous of me. Hello? Ah! Alright, how about we start the level again? Even though it's really long. Okay, yep, Also, why is the drain so long? Like, it should go down like 30 centimeters. No, less. 10. And then hit a bend. And what's it even made of? This is not PVC unless it's just extremely slimy. Alright. Because I died, we have to endure more screaming spiders. I apologize. Tying the string onto a little... like a little screw hook thing, that's cute. Gotta love that macro scale thing, which actually brings up a little issue here. What is this torch that Stuart's holding? What's the scale on that? Like a working torch that's this bright, that it can be held in a mouse's hand. Where did that come from exactly? Because you can get like mini keyring torches, right? But they're not shaped like a torch in the way that this is. God, talk about an infestation. I'd be worried about these things coming up through the sink and into the house. Because it's just... there are so many. Oh, Froggy! You're not doing your job, buddy. Eat these spiders. Eat them. Ah! Sorry. I thought I could, like, swing the hook with the button, but... I can. I can swing the hook. Another vector of movement that I should have been taking advantage of. Okay, obviously we need to grab that health. So we'll just, yep, there we go. Is that a Banjo-Kazooie noise? Alright. Oh! And we're going to need to use this to avoid drips of sludge. Are you joking me? What is that? Ah! Okay, this is getting really complicated. Did that hurt me? Ah! Ah! What? Some spiders seem very resistant. Is the drip communicating that... No, because there's another drip from the pipe that it's about to come from. So what is that drip telling me? It doesn't hurt me. Ugh. It literally comes out of nowhere. Arrgh. Okay. Ugh. Ouch. You can't just spawn on top of me. It's not fair. Okay, the slime doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. So we can stay here. And then drop. Drop. There are so many! Okay, the black ones with the red faces are more resistant. You need to hold the torch on them longer. Oh my god. Stop! Oh, sorry, this is really hard. Nope. Save. Okay. Are we nearly done? Please. Note how his tail is curled around the string. That's incredibly cute. Another fun little touch. No, it's not over. God damn it, Stuart. Get it together. Jeez, this level is just padding. It's just too much. Like, we get it already. What? Okay, that's what's supposed to happen. Hurry, I'm slipping. Sorry, I lost all my patience with that level. A pearl necklace? How big is your neck? That the necklace is that long. I guess you can loop it around, right? No, don't tell me. We got to do all that in reverse? Just kill me. Okay, I actually managed to avoid the green spider. We didn't even find the ring. Like, how bloody pointless was this whole level? Necklaces don't have to be tied on the neck. True, true, true. In which case it would be like coiled around like 100 times around your neck. I do own necklaces. Not pearl ones, but yeah. But no matter how it's worn, you must admit that it is an unrealistic length to reach all the way to where Stuart was down there. Okay. So, the instruction manual had like the different controller buttons and what they do, right? So it said for L and R, hook left and hook right. And I figured that was some kind of vehicular code, like if you hook like a kind of turn that a car would do, something like that. But no, it meant literally moving your hook to the side. The ring wasn't down the drain. Where could it have gone? The whole thing was pointless! Pointless! Aw, kitty. That's not the same cat from the first game, I don't think. Anyway, Stuart needs balloons so he can float to the top of the building. Why? 2 full stops? What do you know about a bird called Falcon? Okay, this is a different cat. You know when we can find him. The Falcon lives at the very tip top of the Pishkin building. Okay, that's why he needs to go to the building. They could have explained that in different order. So we need $3 to buy balloons. Oh, I need a drink of water. That spider gauntlet really took it out of me. Okay. Let's go, Stuart. Oh, push the box. Yeah, push the box. Oh, this is cute. We can collect coins of different denominations to add up to however much we need. We just find them around. That's really cute. So that looked like an American penny, but I guess it was an American dime. Because, yeah, dollars. This is not old London town. Not that I know what pence look like. So what do you think this is? I would have said dime, but maybe it's a quarter. It was a quarter. Oh. A $quarter. No worries, we're almost there. What? What? Okay. Interesting sound. Oh! Of course, Stuart can't fall that far without taking damage. He's a weak human. Hang on, what's this? Small silver coin that's worth 20 cents. There's no such thing, is there? 20 cents? American? Oh, wait, I know. We're in Australia. Now it makes sense. Yeah, New York, New South Wales. Because we've got a lot of towns here that are named after British towns. I'm sure there's a New York in Australia as well. Oh, okay. Yep, sure. Oh, you're going to hit me again. I love it. Of course, our 20 cents is bigger than that, and we don't have a 25-cent denomination. The 10 cent was about right, although the wrong color. Oh, crouch, of course. The United States does have a 20-cent coin. No way! But it hasn't been in circulation for some time. Wait a minute. What? Hang on a second. It's a rat. And I'm a human. Stuart must be having an existential crisis right now. There were those other mouse characters in the first game who also dressed in clothes and spoke English, right? But then there's this. A rat with such little intelligence that it got stuck inside a tin can. Like, what is going through Stuart's mind right now? Nothing. He is totally focused on the task. Find money. Get balloon. That is his only thought. So yeah, I didn't know you had a 20-cent coin. Do you know what it looks like? Or looked like? If you don't use it anymore. So that was 10 cents. What is this $10 thing? Are we going to eventually get enough money to go to the circus? Oops. Still don't know what this is. A matchbox, I guess. Oh yeah, you can see the residue of the match strikings on the side. Okay. It's just the shape was throwing me off a little because the corner's scrunched on this side. Something about the perspective is weird, maybe. Wait, how did I not take damage from that fall? What? Ugh, this game. It's silvery and about the size of a nickel. So nickel is your 5 cents. Which is bigger than the 10-cent coin, right? So silver the size of a nickel. It's got a lady on one side and an eagle on the other. Isn't that all your coins? Yeah, the quarter's got an eagle, doesn't it? And what's on the other side? Is it Mr. America? What's his name? George Man. George America is on one side, right? And an eagle on the other. So who's the lady? Is it a real lady or is it the Statue of Liberty? Yeah, that's not the size of a nickel, what I just picked up. It's tiny. No idea. Fair enough. It's not Lady Liberty. Oh, I can still survive with no little colors filled in my health bar. Kind of reminds me of Deus Ex. We have your silhouette as your health that drains as you get hurt. How do I get up there? Maybe there's a box to push. Maybe I can hop off the top of this rat. Nope, the rat killed me. Oh, do you respawn in place? You do! That's kind of nice. But I don't want to take that damage, so... Okay, whatever. Okay. Gotta be able to make this jump, right? Yeah. Stuart has like no coyote time. Ugh. Yeah. The 1-up, we needed that. And we have enough money for the balloons. We got to that magic $3 threshold. What? Except I don't know where to go to get them, so I guess I'll just keep platforming. Huh. Extra change. Maybe I'll even be able to afford a circus ticket. Maybe I'm obligated to get $10 to get into the circus and then another $3 to buy the balloons inside the circus. That sound is so Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, I was so worried about that fall. But that fall kills me. I wish this game would make up its mind about fall damage. Or just eliminate it? Yeah, that would be nice. Okay. Do I need this box? I'll bring it anyway. It's cute using a discarded takeaway box as a platforming aid. He waved at me. This jazzy soundtrack isn't bad either. I'm enjoying it. I've got way more than I need. Oh no. Don't tell me it's mandatory fall damage again. Dark Souls 1. Ridiculous. Huh. The balloons are just here? I guess they're being sold here? Okay, hand over the currency in exchange for goods and services already. Stuart has more than enough balloons to float up the building. Of course. He needs to protect at least one of them until he reaches the ice cream cup. What? Presumably that makes sense if you've seen the movie. Is this George or the balloon seller? So 50 cents. I had like $5. Did he only spend the bare minimum of what he needed? Also, the balloons are tiny. What are we doing here? Nobody's selling balloons that size and putting helium in them. It's ridiculous. The idea is absurd on its face. Okay. Oh, it's the kitty! How cute! Ah! That was a bit of a shock. I thought we were friends, me and that kitty. Just a field of barbed wire and tacks. Maybe they're thorns. Alright, so... Oh! Well-animated pigeon. but pigeons are my enemy because of their sharp talons. Stay away from my precious balloons. So, if the balloons aren't enough to get him up the building, I guess I'm looking for an updraft. Is that what I'm doing? Like, all they do is slow my fall. I guess that... Wait. The same cat? Is this magical Mr. Mistopheles? What? Where am I supposed to go? Okay, so if I get hit, I lose health, but I also lose a balloon. And I need to keep at least one balloon, right? So this updraft was enough before, and now it's not? So, this is so weird. Okay, so the updraft works only when you jump from the ground level while you're in it. It doesn't actually give you any lift if you're just... Oh, it does! Ah, I don't know, the logic here is a bit off. Oh yeah, this pipe. I can't walk past this pipe because it's a wall, except that I'm standing on the lid of this rubbish bin that is clearly in front of the pipe. I don't know. I feel like Tom and Jerry had a little bit of that perspective problem as well, but I generally treated all vertical walls as impassable, and that was generally true. Oh, okay, I just lost a balloon. So let's not do that. Oops. What? Where is this updraft exactly? Maybe I don't need it. I do. Okay. But yeah, defunct currencies are fun. We've got a couple of them in Australia. Because we used to have 1 and 2 cent coins, and then they eliminated them. So our smallest denomination now is a 5 cent coin, even though sometimes prices are incremented in smaller intervals than 5 cents. Because I guess with digital money, that's not an issue anymore. So thorns on the ceiling only take a balloon away, but if they're on the floor, they instantly kill you. Ugh. The air currents are just so unclear and inconsistent. Maybe I gotta go up somewhere else. Nope, not there. And then there's a bird. Yeah, this level isn't great, but I guess it's better than the spider one. Okay. Our 1 cent had a possum on it, like a ringtail possum, I think. And the 2 cent had a frill-necked lizard, which is one of our cooler animals, I gotta say. So it's a shame we don't have him anymore. Come on. Maybe I'm not supposed to go up there. Maybe I go somewhere else. Nope. It's gotta be here somewhere, right? This doesn't seem like a good game. Well, no wonder Software Creations shut down the year after this. Like, the animation is definitely cool. But, yeah, like, there's a lot of gameplay ideas in here. That's something. Just don't think they're executed on super well. Like, the foreground background stuff in the first level was kind of interesting. Oh, okay, so I didn't need to go up. I needed to go left, but I just need to rest my hands a little. I'm going to look at the manual, because that had descriptions of every level, right? So what does it say about this one? Level 8. Now that Stuart's got the balloons he needed, he has to keep them from getting popped. Anything sharp or pointy is dangerous for balloons and must be avoided. Even though it seems like whenever I hit a balloon damaged spot, a balloon just flies away, it doesn't pop. Anyway, if Stuart loses too many of the helium balloons, they won't be able to lift him off the ground. Well, if they were able to lift him off the ground, they already would have done it by now. So I don't know why the number of them is actually important at this point. Anyway, oh yeah, Stuart's in the back alleys of New York, it says. Obviously, the New York that's in Australia. Or maybe the New York that's in England, because I guess that would be Old York, right? Or just York. I don't know what York is like. I assume it's just like this. Okay. So we're going left still. Oh, yeah, sure. Push me into the barbed wire. Okay. 2 balloons left. Oh, we made it. To the ice cream cup or whatever that is. Sure. Okay, this is, what was her name? Snowbell? The cat? This has Fiasco written all over it. Sure. Thanks for the vote of confidence. So, I've got the cup balloons and also my own balloons. Maybe that's what the issue was. We had to combine balloons. And then we'd have enough lifts. But I can actually control this. Hang on, I'll check the manual again. Stuart's airplane needs some parts. Wait. This is not that level. I guess this is just part 2 of level 8. Okay. But it works completely differently now because I can like press up and down to move freely in the air now, which I couldn't before because I was platforming but with a boost. Alright, well, the cat in the bucket doesn't believe in me, but we'll show them. Okay, yeah, whatever. I've got like some pretty wicked momentum going. Oh, that's cute though. Okay, so not that way. There sure are a lot of thorns on this building. Is it barbed wire or thorns? The kind of haphazard nature of it suggests thorns. Some kind of invasive ivy plant or something. Ah! Okay. Oh, and they're throwing paper planes at me. Fantastic. I think we're encountering more of this screen crunch issue. Especially with the momentum of the balloons. You just really quickly run into hazards. This is just like the Bramble Gyrocopter Maze minigame in Donkey Kong Country 2 GBA. I must relate everything to Donkey Kong. It is a compulsion. Oh, thank God, I won. How on earth did the wedding ring get up here? Did the Falcon steal it? No, Margaloo did steal it. Now she's confessing. My mom's ring. Don't hurt him, Falcon. So what's the real story here? We still don't know. But Stuart is about to be devoured by a falcon, and I can't say that I'm upset. I'm glad he's dead. Anyway, Stuart uses a makeshift parachute and lands safely on a garbage barge. Garbage barge. Hey, what's that over there? It looks like the airplane that my mom threw in the trash. Or airplane. Not aeroplane. My plane. My plane. Find the parts to repair the plane. What parts could I possibly find? But okay. I hope there's a plane fixing montage in the movie when he's on the garbage barge. Oh, friendly snail. What a nice change of pace. Oh yeah, we're pushing rubbish around again. There sure are a lot of snails here. Is this how New York is, just infested with snails? And can they talk? Because, like, Margalo can talk. She's a bird. But that rat with its head in a tin can couldn't talk. At least it didn't seem interested in talking to me. Okay, so the first part I needed was apparently a comb. Is this... Oh, it's not coffee grounds, it's coffee beans. What the heck? That doesn't make any sense. You roast the beans, you grind them, then you coffee them, then you throw out the grounds, and they get all gross and stinky. But you could also use them for fertilizer in your garden, so shame on you, the people of New York, for not properly, like, composting things. And what are all these lumps? I thought they were potatoes, but I don't know. Hope I haven't missed anything in that underground section. That's absurd. Fall damage from that distance. Okay. Oh no. Hold on. I want to jump over here first. But it's a whole another section of level. Alright, I'm going down. So 4. I guess I have 4 more parts to find. I do not relish this. Wait, was that water in the background? Inside the barge? Bin juice? It shouldn't be that color. Just for science. Yeah, okay. Instant respawn. Okay. Ugh. Oh, that was interesting. Passing between the plane of the level with a bounce. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm ready for the game to be over, but I've still got a way to go. Oh, like a hair clip thing. Okay, we're gonna use that as structural something something. I noticed that hair clip sprite in the password screen. Surely... Okay, well there's more can mice in here. What even was that? Oh, a heart. No, I don't need hearts, I need parts. That could be my next t-shirt. Hearts, not parts. As in the next one I design after my Bubsy shirt. Which I was wearing it yesterday. I had to look down to see what shirt I was wearing. Huh? So the first bounce is higher. Ah, but if you press jump on the right time... I think? No, it makes literally no difference. Oh my god. I almost thought I was going to be stuck in that pit forever. And I would have welcomed it. Oh, this... You gotta look out for those bouncy cans. Tin cans, known for their bounce. I guess if the lid is, like, partially on... Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. We don't have to nitpick everything. Okay. The flying matchboxes again. I'm so glad for all the moths that keep these aloft. What was that? A nondescript blue thing. It kind of looks like a ruler, but like really small. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's essential for our airplane. Or airplane. Okay. Whoa! Got a background mouse there. Oh, I love that cityscape back there. That looks looking nice. Oh no, I've reached the end of the level and I still have 2 objects to find. Oh no. Alright, so there was that underground section I didn't get to before, and there's this above ground section that I've bypassed. So hopefully in those 2 sections we find what we're looking for. But now there's this. What is this? Okay, so that's... I've been there. Oh, and I think I've been here. Rude. Can rolling on its own. There's probably another rat inside. Yeah, there's some above ground section that I hadn't been through. But it all looks very similar. Ugh. What is the frog stuck in? Whatever it is, it's panicking. This is a cautionary tale. Ugh. Okay, maybe there's nothing above ground. Maybe they're all hidden in the depths. There's the coffee beans. That fall did no damage. Explain it to me. Okay, so I definitely did this. I went in here at the start, right? And it looped around. So this time... Oh. Yeah, I'm going in here. Ah, Stuart! Get some leg braces or something. At this point, I don't even know if I'm going new places or not. It all looks the same. There's no landmarks, just there's level design landmarks, I guess. Alright, so that was all a dead end. Nothing new. So we're going to push this over and go up here and drop down the next section that I find. Okay. Bloody hell, your weak knees, boy. An extra life. Or rather, a disembodied mouse head that I must consume. Okay. I think this is new. The matchboxes. Ah! Something! I like how he just does that animation while sliding over the matchbox. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Is this a yo-yo? Sure, the essential yo-yo. It's needed for gyroscopic stabilization, I'm sure. I'm just glad I found something. Now there's only one left and no hints on where to go. I don't have an item compass. That would be hella useful right now. You know, Echo Junior style. Okay, not that. A toothbrush, sure. Makes perfect sense. Okay, but we need to go up to get down. We need to jump around. Jump around. Jump up. Jump up again. And then get down. Oh god. Because Daddy Mac will make you jump. Jump. Crisscross will also make you jump. And jump. Okay. Am I close? I feel like I'm in a totally different area. Oh god. I went the wrong way, didn't I? I saw the toothbrush, it was right there. I thought I'd go around. So I've been through here before. Okay, what if we drop down here? To frog. Now I don't even know where I am. Crawl? Okay, this is a totally different section to the toothbrush section. Because, yeah, okay, so the toothbrush is further to the right. Save again. God damn it. Yeah, it's in this area. If I can ever get through without taking fall damage. You know, it's fine though. Okay, that works. Come over here, down here. So the toothbrush is over here, right? Maybe we need to push that box. Is it going to come all the way down? Maybe. So this box, if I push it over, will it fall? There we go. Puzzle solving. That was a puzzle, believe it or not. Oh my god. Falling onto the soft cardboard box. Now that this is here, we can jump and get the toothbrush. Please end the level. It ended. Thank God. I didn't have to go somewhere. Right, with all my junk, I've managed to fix the plane. Stuart, the mechanical genius that he is. Okay. Sick guitar riff, baby. Stuart must stay in the air to get Falcon. Maybe the balloons can help him again. No, not the balloons. No. I don't like balloons anymore. That's what this game has done to me. I want to know how many more levels we have. Okay. This is the last one. Level 10. Stuart's got his plane running. But it's not what it used to be, and he needs to keep it in the air. Aim at the helium balloons. If you pop them, some of them will give Stuart's plane a boost. What? Anyway, the Falcon doesn't want you around though, so you might just have to aim for him too. Okay. Well, Margalo has not figured in this plot of this game as much as I hoped that she would. And she was never playable, unfortunately. But we're going to use the plane to pop balloons, and some of them give me a boost, apparently. In what way is unclear. Bubbles. Sure, bubbles. And we're going to have to get the Falcon in some way. Maybe by ramming the propeller blades into him. Oh, the cloud hurt me? Is that what just happened? No, something else did. The kite? I don't know. The shower of sparks is kind of cute. I don't know what it does for me. Ugh, go away. Oh, the bubble ones restore your health somehow. I'm keeping an eye on my health bar to see what is causing me damage. It just goes down over time? Okay, sure. Yes, well, anyway. Stuart Little. Black balloon. Sure. Didn't even count for my total. Fantastic. An evil falcon balloon. So I assume there's a falcon boss fight after this. Oh, did he put the yo-yo as one of the wheels? You don't need the wheels, buddy. Alright. Falcon. Nice sprite. 2 frames of animation. That's all you need, really. Okay, so I'm not obviously hurting the Falcon at all. Maybe with a loopy loop? Yeah. Nope, didn't work. It's a nice sprite rotation, but maybe if I pop a balloon next to the Falcon. Ugh. I think the instruction manual described the Falcon as evil. But, yeah, I don't... Oh, God! That is so loud. My goodness. Stop! I died? Where are you gonna put me? 20 balloons? No, no. That ain't happening. Okay, so let's just go back a bit, get some health back. Quick save. Alright. Apologies for the Falcon screeches. I guess I can turn the game down further. It literally peaked the audio in OBS, but my voice does that too. Okay. So I still don't know how to damage the Falcon. I did have a theory about popping a balloon near it. Oh, did that work? It had an animation, but I don't know if that was it attacking me animation or if it was a startled animation. The health bar of the Falcon didn't change, I believe. Uh-huh. Oh god. It's so loud. What? Oh yeah, your health drains over time. Oh my god. It wasn't giving me any health refill balloons either. So what am I supposed to do? Let me consult the manual again. Hold on. Some of them give you a boost. Falcon doesn't want you around, so you might just have to aim for him too. Aim at the helium balloons. And aim for him too. I don't have, like, an attack button or anything. The trees hurt me. So there's a health refill. We're in good shape now. How else can I aim for a Falcon? It's a death machine, and everything about it is designed to rip me to shreds. My wimpy little propeller doesn't seem to do anything. What if we hit it right in the face? It's still just hurting me. I'd love to get a health refill without getting swooped, thank you. Okay, what else is there to do? Please stop. Like, the dive is the most... is when a Falcon is at its strongest, right? So surely you have to avoid that. Yeah, that. It does a little animation when it hits me, but it's not taking damage from that. So I tried to ram into it there, which didn't work. Alright, I'm checking a guide. Stuart Little 2 FAQ. For GBA. Cheats. Ooh, debug. No, that's for PlayStation. I got level passwords, that doesn't help. Oh yeah, I didn't write GBA. GBA. Almar's guides. Well, that's not a guide. Okay. suppose I should show this. You can see all the tabs I was using to research. Here, look, it's Peter Packrat. You didn't see this before, Given, but this is the title screen for the ZX Spectrum and Amstrad CPC versions of Peter Packrat. Yeah, he looks a little different how he looked in the game. Hey. Oh, you wouldn't have seen that either. In the game, he looks like this. What's the arcade version? Some pretty cute artwork on some of the covers, too. Anyway. Oh boy. I'll have to watch a video, I guess. Whoa! Okay, part 10. Let's go Incinacat Games. Help me out. Oh, the loop move, of course! Forgot all about that. Alright, the loop. Okay, we're clued in. So back to the game. Yeah, I just totally spaced on that. Alright. I didn't even try it. Yeah, it does damage. Yep. Okay, good. Woof. We're good. Feels good. Yes, I'm aiming for him too. As the manual said. Aim for the Falcon. Aim for it. Yeah, aim. Very clear. Oh well. It's my own fault. There's only one input you can do in the plane, and I didn't do it, so it's my own fault, really. And there's a timer on it, too. Does it drain my health? No, the health just drains over time. Like in big chunks, too. Jeez. Oh, God. I can't do it too often at the moment, since I'm low on health, and I need to make progress to spawn balloons to refill the health. And when you loop, it only puts you back a little bit, so you're kind of losing out on opportunities for balloons. And yet I can't help going for the loops on the Falcon. Okay, no more loops right now. I've got to find a balloon. Yep, any minute now. Yeah, there's one. Cool. Okay, I think we can get the Falcon from here. If he ever comes back. Okay, there you are, buddy. There was a balloon, I saw it. Okay, here it is. Ow, what? Come on. I wasn't positioned correctly. Ugh. There's a cooldown on the loop and... Okay, that's no good. Okay. What? Oh, God. Stupid bloody Falcon. Way more agile than my cruddy old plane, obviously. Are you joking me? Okay, gimme. Ah! The screech, it just gets me every time. Okay. One more, maybe? Maybe two more? Are we done? Thank God. Oh. Stuart was saved by Margalo. Hooray! Falcon is defeated and Mrs. Little has her wedding ring back. Well, not right now, but she will eventually, because I guess I'm holding it. Wait, so the ring was on the rooftop, right? And then I guess he carried it with him on the garbage barge? Anyway, you've always dreamed of going, haven't you? Stuart, we'd be so far apart. It wouldn't change a thing. Long distance is hard, but I'm sure they can make it work. I'll miss you, Stuart. I'll miss you too. Little high, little low. Anyway, the wind blows. Oh, little hail ho. Okay, something from the movie. not Bohemian Rhapsody. Hey Dad, what's the silver lining this time? She'll be back in the spring. Wait, the dad's there? Okay. So strange. Okay. Well, I'm sure that made more sense if you've seen the movie. It's funny, those last lines like would have made more sense if she'd left. But she was still there. Anyway, that's the end. Oh man, odd little game. Yeah, for sure. Very odd. Like, not dissimilar to the GBC game we played a couple of weeks ago. With, you know, the different genres and different things happening, disjointed. Have to have seen the movie to make sense of it. But yeah, as good as this looked, I feel like the GBC one had a little more charm to it. And maybe just wasn't as stupidly difficult. Yeah. But hey, that's Software Creations. Start to finish. I feel like I need a palette cleanser. I want to go see if the J2ME game is in Carvey Break. And we can have a little go on that just to finish things off. Even though it's not Software Creations related. It's Stuart Little related. So here we go. Okay, we've launched it. Let me show you what I'm seeing. Browse. Okay. Little. Oh no. Here it is. Sony Pictures. Oh, right. I never got an answer on who made Tom and Jerry. I'm just going to look that up right now. Tom and Jerry. Warner Brothers. Hanna-Barbera. Yeah, Warner Brothers owns it. So they are Looney Tunes, in a way. Alright. Stuart Little 2 Air Adventure by Fine Art Monkeys. So now I capture that. Okay. Start new game. Oops. D-pad. Yeah. No. Numpad. Instructions. 2. 5. 2 and 5 is my only controls. Okay, let's go. Your friend Margalo is gone. Stuart finds a large falcon feather by the open window and goes to search for her. Context. Pick up balloons. So I wondered if this was like the helicopter game. It kind of is. A little bit Flappy Bird, a little bit helicopter game. We just press up to move upwards, but we can hold it down to continuously go up. We do have that item button as well for when we pick up things. There's no game sound, by the way, so you're not missing anything there. But yeah, I wonder if there were other versions of this for other phone models. This is a more enjoyable plane experience than the GBA game. So far, at least. And I like seeing Stuart's little head poking out, but is he not a white mouse, not a brown mouse? Or should I say human? Well, it's a little weirder when you're talking about humans, but anyway. I just don't think his fur is the screen accurate color in this game. Yeah, let's put it that way. So it is level based, so we're gonna progress through some kind of story here, but I don't think I'm willing to stick it out. I just wanted to see what it was like, really. Ooh, power-ups. Got a speed boost. Haven't found anything I can shoot yet. But geez, so many birds. New York's rampant pigeon population, I guess. And I do have to compliment the skyline in the background. It looks pretty cute. Okay. Oh, here we go. Throwing apples at the falcon, sure. Beats doing loop-de-loops into him. Falcon looking very different in this game. Different species, I guess. Again, I assume that the GBA version was more screen accurate. It looked, I don't know if that was a peregrine falcon or something, but yeah, it had a nice distinct look. This one's just kind of a brown bird. Could be anything. Peregrine falcons, of course, known for their dive attack. Yeah, they call them attacks in nature. I believe it's the fastest speed of any animal that any animal can go. It has like the record. A peregrine falcon in a dive. It's faster than anything else. You hear like swordfish very fast underwater. Cheetah fast in sprints. But the absolute fastest, the peregrine falcon in a dive, baby. So did we kill the falcon with apples or what? Cool. Level cleared. Let's say game cleared. We're done. Ooh. Yes, I need a rest. I'm sick of balloons. I don't need them anymore. Okay, so thanks for joining me. Hope it was enjoyable to watch. Yeah, the Stuart Little 2 game was a bit of a slog at times, but hey, we got through it. Mouse action, and believe it or not, after all that, my mouse appetites have not been sated, and I still want to play mouse games next week. At least that's what I'm telling myself at the moment. So tune in next time for Favour Goes West. And yeah. So let me just check my calendar because I'm out of town in a few weeks. So I think the next 2 weeks were good. Yeah, so look forward to it. Oh, 3 weeks, yeah. Rescuers games. Oh, that's a good question. Rescuers. Or Great Mouse Detective. Yeah, more Disney. Rescuers. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. The Rescuers Down Under, a dedicated handheld from Tiger Electronics. Yeah, they never have pictures of those handhelds on Moby Games. This is in Australia, so that does have an appeal for me. The Rescuers game. Maybe not. Oh, Puppies to the Rescue. That's on my list to play, the 102 Dalmatians game. Yeah, it might just be the Tiger one, and not many Tiger games have been, like, archived in any way. Great Mouse Detective. Basil. Is that Disney? Anyway, a Commodore 64 game. Interesting. So this is not a property I'm familiar with. Oh yeah, it is Disney. 86. Yeah. You gotta find clues. Looks pretty cute. Yeah, my main attraction to Fievel was because I'd grown up with the movie, and I haven't even seen this movie, so but yeah, I'll consider it. Yeah, thanks for the tip. But yeah, too bad no Rescuers. Chip and Dale are not. They've got games. They definitely have video games, but they're not mice. They're what are they? Chipmunks or something? Voles? I don't know. Do chipmunks have tails like that? I don't know. Anyway. Oh, 5.8. This might not be a good game. Oh well. I've played bad games before. They are chipmunks. Okay. In the Rescuers Down Under, do they meet Australian animals. Not that there's a game about it, so... Because I don't know if I've seen this one either. Kangaroo, frillneck lizard, koala. Okay, okay. I'm listening. Anyway, I think that's it. So I have a plan for next week. We might do some more mouse research and maybe extend the mouse streak, but otherwise, for now... oh, is that how that works? Okay, yes. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.